wasn't an instant thing how God had to put me back together. He said, stop wanting that old person back. Want the person that I see. Want her. And that's who you're going to be. And once you can accept that your past is over, then we can move on and I can rebuild you. And during that time, I found myself seeing and hearing a lot of other women going through issues with themselves, with how they felt as moms, how they felt as wives, how they felt as women. Watch how they were going through. I mean, it was just stuff that they were holding on to, because a lot of us, we come from dysfunction. We've experienced some things in our past that we are ashamed of, that we feel guilty for, and we walk around with that sometimes until we die. And God said to me, you can't let that happen. Your life has to be a beacon to show people that they don't have to stay there, and that they don't have to be ashamed of their past, and that they don't have to feel guilty of the things that they've done or the things that they've allowed to happen to them. God said to me, don't let what I've done for you be for naught. It has to go out and it has to minister to other people so that they too can have the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to let go of all these other things that I've been trusting in, and I'm going to trust in what God has for me. I want them to walk away with a sense of self. I want them to say, okay, this is who I am. This is what I've gone through. It does not define who I am going to be in the future. And so as I let go of the things in my past, I can freely grab a hold of things that are ahead, and I can have a hope and some expectation in place of my regret and my dread. And that's what I want people to understand. That the walk is not, it's not commercialized. It's very personal. And so just like you were saying earlier about how, you know, we see people in church and we start thinking, well, they're going to expect me to be just like them. Relationship with God is very personal. And it's not, you know, he doesn't treat me like he treats you. He knows what you and I both have gone through individually. And so I want them to understand that your walk is not going to look just like somebody else's walk. And your life is not going to look just like somebody else's life. And that's okay. There's a saying that says, stop and smell the roses. Get a point in your life and you sit there and say, you know what is happening with me? I go and I work all day and I come home and I bring work home and I bring stress from the street home and I bring the stress of my family to bed and everything like that, but I don't take the time to grab a hold of the good things that's going on in my life. And there's a saying in the Bible that says, taste and see that the Lord is good. And so if we taste it at the end of the day, we're taking an opportunity to say, you know what, I recognize that I do have some good in my life. No matter what's going on, no matter what has happened, there is something that I can sit and say, God has been good to me right here in my day.